I don't want to
Okay.
be talking about this.
All right.
Donald Trump is out there saying it. It is.
But you continue to. Let's talk about.
Because you won't address
Wait a minute.
it.
Hold on.
You won't address it. He is out there talking to
No,
voters.
I'll address it. Let me answer it.
But Arnold Palmer was all man, and I say that in all due respect to women, and I love women. But this is a guy that was all man. This man was strong and tough, and I refuse to say it, but when he took showers with the other pros, they came out of there, they said, oh my God. That's unbelievable. I had to say it.
At one point, even praising the late legendary golfer's genitalia, unquote. Mr. Speaker, you're crossing all over the country. You're working hard to get Republicans over the line in this election. You're talking about substantive issues. Is this really the closing message you want voters to hear from Donald Trump? Stories about Arnold Palmer's penis?
Well, listen, I think that the headline that I read about the rally in Pennsylvania yesterday was the big question, and it's the one that Kamala Harris has not been able or willing to answer, and that is, are you better off now than you were under the Trump administration 4 years ago? And no one can answer that question with a yes. I mean, no one. And that's why Kamala Harris herself avoids the question. Look, I've been traveling the country nonstop, Jake. I've been in over 230 cities in 40 states right now. And I'm spending these final closing weeks in the swing states, in blue states, in toss-up districts for the House. I'm absolutely convinced. There's an energy out there right now. I'm convinced that we are going to win the White House, the Senate, and the House. And we're going to have a very aggressive agenda to get the economy going again, to help everyone. Look, everywhere I go, Jake, everybody has the same concerns. They're fed up and they're fired up about the cost of living that's unaffordable now, and the rising crime rates everywhere, and the weakness on the world stage, and the wide open border. And they know that Kamala Harris is responsible for those things. And they know that President Trump is offering alternatives. So put the rhetoric aside, look at the record of these two candidates. This shouldn't be about personalities, it should be about policy. And I think people are looking at that seriously, and that's why I'm convinced we're going to win.
I'm sure that you think that a policy debate would be better than a personality debate, but if President Biden had gone on stage and spoke about the size of a pro golfer's penis, I think you would be on this show right now saying you were shocked and appalled, and you would suggest it was evidence of his cognitive decline. I wonder how Trump's remarks, not just the one about Arnold Palmer on his, quote, manhood, but everything we've heard from Trump this week, how it fits in with the analysis that the New York Times offered a few days ago. They looked at his speeches from 2015 and 2016 and looked at his speeches today and said, quote, with the passage of time, the 78-year-old former president's speeches have grown darker, harsher, longer, angrier, less focused, more profane, and increasingly fixated on the past. I know you want to talk about policy, and I respect that, but the reason that Donald Trump is not up 10 points is because of comments like that one, where people do have concerns about his fitness, his acuity, and his stability. Why is he talking about Arnold Palmer's penis in front of Pennsylvania voters?
Jake, you seem to like that line a lot. Let me tell you that Donald Trump is doing rallies nonstop around the country.
Let me just say something. I don't want to be talking about this.
Right.
Donald Trump is out there saying it is.
But you continue to. Let's talk about.
Because you won't address it.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
You won't address it. He is out there talking to
No,
voters.
I'll address it. Let me answer it.
Yes, my friends. This picture says it all. These two, obviously, belong together. Donald and good old Mark Robinson from North Carolina. The Republicans' governor candidate. Let's not let them forget about this, please. This guy, he gets in front of the crowd and just, I'm talking about Donald now, just rambles on and on. And he gets somehow on Arnold Palmer's genitalia. His privates. Really? Really? The size of it. I mean, come on. This is who you want to be your president. You guys need to be honest with yourselves. This guy is a joke. And of course Republicans, like Mike Johnson, just want to pretend that it never happens. It never happened. That's what he said to say. That's what he wants to say. But we have video of it, so he can't deny it. He wants to. Then Mike Johnson wants to ramble on about something else. Some fake numbers Republicans pull out their butts all the time. This and that. Something about the economy. Who knows how true it is, especially coming from a Republican. But, I mean, it's just so obvious. Every time the guy talks, and he talks a lot, Donald we're talking about, he's just, if he's not lying, he's spinning, he says something totally nuts that makes no sense. This guy has no business being a president. So get out there and vote. Vote early. Vote late. Well, not late. You know what I mean. On election day. And vote blue. Thanks for watching.